guys, what's going on and welcome back to a brand new video on HMSGP News, where today we're talking about the 2013 Moto3 World Champion, current Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP rider Maverick Vinales, and how he wants to return to Suzuki in the near future. Now obviously Maverick was in Moto3, like I said at the start of the video. He won the championship in 2013, went off and did a season in the Moto2 category with the Paginas Amarillas Pons HP40 team, that lovely yellow and black bike back in the day, before making his MotoGP debut in 2015 on the Suzuki, where obviously he went on to win his first race at Silverstone just 1 year later in 2016. Maverick was having a very good time on the Suzuki. He was starting to, consistently fight inside the top 5. But at the time, whilst Lorenzo and Rossi was on the Yamaha, they were all beating Maverick and the Suzuki. And Maverick knew, he knew he could win races. He knew he could get podiums. He knew he could, be consistently inside the top 5. So all he needed was a package that would enable him to fight for the championship. And that's why he moved to the Iwata manufacturer Yamaha, partnering Valentino Rossi on what was, at the time, the Movistar Yamaha in 2017. Maverick went on, obviously, as we know, the fairy tale start for the Spaniard to go and win 2 races back-to-back in Qatar and Argentina. But then, started dropping downhill. He then won again in what should have been a Yamaha 1-2-3, but Rossi crashed it out on the final corner, pretty much the final corner at Le Mans, 3 corners from the end, losing the back end. He won in Le Mans, but failed to make any more top step appearances in 2017. He finished 3rd overall in the championship behind his teammate Valentino Rossi, which was a good result for Maverick on his first year with the Yamaha, picking up 3 wins, 2 second positions and 2 third positions after his first season, and pretty much featuring inside the top 10 in all of them, but the round that he crashed at in America and Assen. Obviously America losing the front on the first lap at the long right-hander, and then Assen crashing at the final chicane. But going into 2018, Yamaha started to really struggle. Maverick, was his results compared to last year was a lot worse. Obviously winning in Qatar and Argentina. Next year he was 6th and 5th. 2nd in America, but then it was 7th, 7th, 8th, 6th. Back on the podium in Assen and Germany, and then it just went downhill really for Maverick Vinales up until Thailand, where he returned to the podium and then finished obviously on the top step for the first time in a long time in that race in Phillip Island, finishing 4th overall, and about 40 points less than what he managed to get in his debut season with the Yamaha. Then obviously for 2019 he followed the team in a fresh change. Obviously Movistar pulled out, Monster Energy came in to sponsor the team. Maverick just wiped the slate completely clean. Brand new number, brand new nickname, brand new motto, brand new everything for Maverick Vinales. And so far, has it worked? It seems to have started paying off in the second half of the season, because obviously standing on the top step in Assen, backing that up with a 2nd position in Germany. He had 1 podium appearance before that, which was in Spain, and since Silverstone, he's been on the podium at Silverstone and San Marino. So going into Aragon this weekend, he'll be looking to continue that form, and 5th, a 3rd and a 3rd is definitely looking a bit better for Maverick Vinales and the Monster Yamaha team. On the other side of the garage, Ross is finding it a little bit more difficult, but it's definitely looking a little bit better for Maverick. Is it going to be enough though to fight for the world title? Maverick wants to fight for a championship, and at the moment it looks like Maverick is not going to be able to do that on the Yamaha, because the 2020 bike that they tested in Brno and also before the race in Misano, it's not giving them, both Valentino Rossi and Maverick Vinales, what they want. And that's why Maverick has been looking at Alex Rins, 2 times a MotoGP race winner this year, and definitely a title contender. If he can just smoothing out the little bumps that he has, a little inconsistency in performance like Misano, he didn't have a great race before crashing. If he can smooth that out and always fight at the front consistently inside that top 3, then he's going to be a title contender along with Marquez, Dovi, Quartararo, and whoever else is going to be in there in the mix. But Maverick Vinales wants to make a return to Suzuki. Like I said, he won a race with Suzuki. He stood on the podium many times with Suzuki. Now Suzuki have got the bike that I think, can fight for a championship. With Alex Rins and Maverick Vinales on it, if Johan Mir was to go somewhere else, that would make an absolutely awesome team. That would also open the door for Quartararo to go and step up onto the Monster Energy Yamaha, partnering Rossi, which is completely, contrast to what everybody's expecting will happen. Johan Mir could also potentially make the jump to the Petronas Yamaha team if Maverick were to go to Suzuki, because Mir has been linked with Yamaha in the past. So if he could make the move to Petronas Yamaha, open up that seat for Maverick Vinales, Quartararo fills in for Maverick, boom, that's it, sorted. But whether or not that will happen, time will tell. Whether or not Maverick will join Suzuki at the end of 2020, because obviously at the end of 2020, that's when the 2021-2022 contracts open, and that's when as well we get the 22 race calendar as well. So it's going to be important that you're going to be on a bike that you can, keep the level of performance kind of consistent all the way through the year, because there's a lot of races where things can go wrong. But Maverick Vinales back on the Suzuki, I would love to see that. I would love to see him back at the front consistently and a championship contender, not riding around 5th, 6th, 7th place. He needs to be at the front, he needs to be winning races, he needs to bring it to his rival Marc Marquez. We know how much they have a rivalry between each other from before they even hit the World Championship, before they even started racing kind of like professionally, when they were just kids on mini motors racing in the little local national championship. It was yeah, definitely a big rivalry. So to see them going at it hammer and tongue at the front for the MotoGP World Championship with the young blood of Fabio Quartararo, Andrea Dovizioso with his experience and his knowledge and his just magician, his professor thinking abilities that he's able to do and pop out a last lap corner, last lap move out of nowhere. And if Valentino Rossi can somehow get in the mix as well, Jorge Lorenzo, it could be absolutely awesome. And I definitely think Maverick would have the upper hand, because Maverick is quite a smooth rider. Very rarely will you see him with the wheels out of line. He's a little bit like a Lorenzo, rides really smooth, really consistent when he has the bike under him. We know how good that Suzuki turns. We know how good the Suzuki is now in a straight line. Compared to Honda, it's still lacking a little bit. We saw that at Silverstone with Marquez on the Wellington Straight, and it's really good going into corners, going round corners, coming out of corners. It just lacks that little tiny bit of top end speed, but not as much as what the Yamaha, their deficit to the top. So putting Maverick Vinales on a Suzuki, which is one of the sweetest chassis on the grid at the moment, sweetest bike to ride at the moment, it's definitely going to be pretty awesome to see. Let us know whether or not you would like to see Maverick back on the Suzuki, on the factory Suzuki, because remember, it's still a factory ride for Maverick. He would like to probably stay at Yamaha, win the championship with Yamaha, but at the end of the day, I think personally he's got a better chance of winning the MotoGP World Championship on the Suzuki. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. That's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was quite a long-winded, drawn-out video, but I have covered what I had to say. But yeah, that's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash a like button, hit subscribe. Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Check out our personal channels also for MotoGP games and Formula 1 games and stuff like that. They're also in the description. And we'll see you guys next time. Until then, thank you for watching and goodbye.